We're at Trail River Ranch in Rocky Mountain National Park with a family fly fishing workshop that is co-sponsored with Trout Unlimited, the Colorado River Headwaters Trout Unlimited group. And so we're really pleased to have partnered with them. We have 32 participants and at least 15 volunteers and several three-generation groups here. So having a great day. The weather's cooperating right now, and they're learning about fly fishing. Trail River Ranch was originally homesteaded in 1914 by Nelson House and his family, and that was the year before Rocky Mountain National Park was even established. And then over the years it was used for farming and ranching, and of course there's mining in this area. The history is very well documented in a book called Footprints on a Mountain Landscape that Jane Stotts did, and that Rocky Mountain Nature Association sponsored. And it's available in the Grand Lake Library if you want to take a look and learn more about the history of the ranch. In 2006, Betty Dick, the last resident here, was actually, her agreement with the park expired, and it took an act of Congress, literally an act of Congress, that Senator Udall and Representative Salazar sponsored. President Bush signed it, and she was allowed to stay for her lifetime. And so that was presented here at the fire pit in 2006, and I was fortunate enough to be here. And unfortunately, in the fall of 2006, after Betty left for the summer, she passed away. So the park, of course, assumed ownership of the property, and they boarded it up, and it wasn't used for several years. And the park had no plan to, and no funds to do anything with it, to restore it or repurpose it. So in 2009, Judy Burke, the mayor of Grand Lake, invited the park superintendent to a town meeting, and he was able to share with this community that that the park had no plans, no money, and wasn't sure what was going to happen to the property. And that's when I first became involved and met Judy Burke and then Pat Rainey, and the three of us had been working ever since to try to restore and repurpose this place as an education center. We have 12 workshop days this year. Several of those have already come and gone. Today, of course, with the Trout Unlimited Family Fly Fishing, we have a partnership we partnered with Shadow Cliff to host a writer's workshop for a group this next weekend. Donna Lyons is going to teach a wildflower watercolor 2-day workshop, and we've got a Critter Connection program that has some spaces available on August 1st, and you can find out more about that on the Grand Lake Chamber website.
Right. All right. Don't worry about it. You may have a little bit too much. You're not Ann. Okay.
So in 2012, with grants from the National Trust for Historic Preservation and from El Pomar Foundation, we were able to work with Scott Munn and Associates, an architectural firm, and they put in countless hours to help us develop a master plan for this facility. And we went through evaluating why Trail River Ranch, it being the confluence of 3 rivers coming together here. The Colorado River meets the Bone and the Baker Creek, and the amazing wildlife that's here, and the fact that the property is very accessible. It's flat, and so accessible for folks of all ages. Whoops. So the master plan was developed, and it was presented to Rocky Mountain National Park Superintendent and Community Group in January of 2012. And so since then we've been operating with a special use permit that with Rocky Mountain National Park that was secured by the Grand Lake Metropolitan Rec District for us. So we've been able to host 3 workshops last summer, 12 this summer, 12 days of use this summer, and the future is yet to be determined. It's a bit uncertain. We're continuing to explore an arrangement, an agreement with Rocky Mountain Nature Association, the nonprofit arm of the park, and we'll be presenting them with a 3-year business plan, including how we want to use it, who will use it, how to pay for it, and that'll be presented in September of this year.
And so where can people go if they want to get more information or add to the cause?
Sure. If people want more information, they should check out the Grand Lake Chamber of Commerce website.